Hi guys, welcome to another episode, and in this episode I'm going to review one of the blades for the chop saw RH4. As you see behind my back, there's my new desk. It's almost finished. The biggest part is welded, and in the meantime I was asked about the opinion about the new blade that I bought with my money, so it's not a sponsored video. That's the original blade that the chop saw was shipped with, and it became dull after 60 cuts or so of those square tubes, square profiles, and that's why I had to buy a new one. And after a week or two, the seller asked me about my opinion about that blade. And as you can see, it's still in the original package, and I didn't have anything to say about it, but now, because this part is done, I have to prepare mounting points for my shelf, doors, side panels and so on. So I have one cut of this square tube because I miscalculate. Over 200 cuts of this 2 centimeters width and 4 millimeters thick flat bars, and around the 13 cuts of this flat bar. It is 5 centimeters 2 inches and by 4 millimeters as well. So I think it will be pretty good probe. And about the costs, I paid for this blade around 45 US dollars. The original cost me around 50, so $5 more. So let's mount this blade and see how it works. And the new blade is already mounted, and that's the blue one that I bought together with this one, so just to have a complete set of blades. I'm not going to record all of those cuts because it will be extremely long and boring, so let's make a few cuts together and then I will go back to you with every 50, maybe 100 cuts to see how the blades behave. So let's get started. As you might see in my previous review of this chop saw, it generates a lot of mess, so that's why I have this fancy bucket to at least capture some of those chops to make this mess a little bit smaller. So the first cut was pretty fast, and you may see how the edges look like. Pretty nice and clean cut. So let's try with the bigger flat bar. What's also great with this blade compared to my big saw is that it is only a little bit more, but let's say it's a 1 millimeter thick. So I can mark a few elements to cut. I don't need the high precision here because that will be a fit for my my desk. So I can mark a few of them, and I don't have to count that there's a 2 millimeters or 3 millimeters per cut to shift every single one. So that's also a good thing. So here are my cuts, not many of them so far, but as you can see, it's not a problem for this blade to cut such elements. So I have, this is the end of this this flat bar. I have the smaller one to chop, and I'll do this off camera, and I will go back to you having some results. First 100 cuts were already made. There's just a few of them. The rest is here, and I cannot see any issues with blades so far. Cuts are smooth, elements are cold after cut, so it means that it's there's no tension, so everything is fine. And they also measured a time, and to cut 100 elements, it took me 17 minutes, so it's not bad. So I think that we will see each other once all cuts will be done, and I will have more to say. So here is the first set of the shorter elements, 2 centimeters each, and this pile is a pile of 164 elements. Now I'm going to cut a little bit longer, twice as long elements, and there will be 156. So altogether it will be over 300 cuts by this blade. So let's continue. And here's my set of over 300 cuts, 5 centimeters by 4 millimeters, 2 centimeters by 4 millimeters, square tube, 3 by 3 millimeters thick wall, and the blade is still fine, and I think that at least another 300 cuts I can make with this blade. So I think it's worth to consider, and it's a pretty good replacement for the original one. So that's it for this short episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.